Good evening, everyone. Thanks for checking in on a Wednesday evening here for our severe weather update across the area. We could see some strong to severe storms tomorrow, and I want to make sure you are informed, so let's dive right in. On your screen is the current radar image here, a little after 9 o'clock Wednesday evening as I'm recording this. Notice not a lot to talk about right now. About 18 hours from now, we could see this radar fill in a little bit more, and that's because of the chance for some strong to severe storms tomorrow afternoon and evening. This is the day 2 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, highlighting the entire area in what we call a slight risk of some severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5 on the worry scale. And if we break it up into the individual categories, I think damaging winds is going to hold the biggest threat tomorrow. That's, again, in that slight risk, 15% chance of that. Damaging hail will also be a potential tomorrow. We're all in the slight risk for that. I don't think this threat is quite as high as the wind threat, though. We do also see the chance for a couple tornadoes tomorrow. That's everywhere in this kind of beige brown 5% threat as well. I don't think there's going to be a lot of tornadoes tomorrow, but there could be some ingredients in place to at least put conditions favorable in that category for maybe one or two somewhere, again, in this very broad beige area. So that lines up well with what the Colorado State University machine learning probabilities are showing. We've used these the last couple seasons for severe weather, and we like what they're doing, so we're going to keep using them. First up on top left is the tornado probability issued from them for tomorrow. Notice keeps us in that 5% tornado threat as well. A little bit of a 10% bubble down there around Evansville, but I think that will stay a little bit further to the south. Not even fully sold on the idea of a 10% bubble yet. Damaging hail does keep us in that slight risk as well. That's here on the top right above my head. And to the bottom left now, damaging winds, it does bump us up to a 30% chance of that. That would be an enhanced threat for some damaging winds. Probably not too far out of the question here on the damaging wind category. So overall, a good lineup and a good comparison to what the Storm Prediction Center is saying gives us a little bit more confidence on what we could see tomorrow. We talk about timing tomorrow, and everyone's worried about when the storms will be coming in. So we'll pick this up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. As we go through the morning hours, I think we're good. By lunchtime, we could start to see some showers and thunderstorms working their way into the picture. This is right around noon tomorrow afternoon, and we see these first wave of showers and thunderstorms starting to move in. Overall, tomorrow the storms are going to be pretty isolated in nature. We will see more of them during the first wave, I think, but in general, storms are going to be a little less connected, a little more isolated. So there's that first wave moving through around 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. We get a little bit of a break, according to the HRRR, before wave 2 starts to move in here. This is about 5 p.m. now, tomorrow afternoon, with, definitely more isolated in nature of the storm, coverage, but these could be a little bit stronger if there's energy left over for them. And notice the storms will get out of the way tomorrow by about 7 to 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So relatively early event, definitely afternoon into early evening tomorrow for your timing. When we talk about severe weather, we talk about needing some ingredients. First up is the moisture. You gotta have enough moisture for the storms to work with in order for them to really get going. The HRRR suggests we could see upper 50s to maybe around the 60-degree mark for dew point temperatures tomorrow. It's going to feel a little bit muggier as well, and that's because of these dew points. The dew points have been one of the things that the models have been super inconsistent on, and even a slight variation in dew points could make the difference between a more significant severe weather and a much more limited severe weather event tomorrow. So this will be something we're watching closely as we go into the afternoon hours tomorrow. Next up, you need some sort of energy for the storms to work with, some sort of storm juice, as we like to call it here on the channel. We look at that through a label of convective available potential energy, also known as CAPE. Anything during the springtime, we could see CAPE values in the 2,500 to 3,000, even up to the 4,000 range. We don't need quite that much energy for wintertime events like this, and we do see some energy, at least here, especially along that Route 50 corridor, right around the 1,000 joules. This is around lunchtime again tomorrow as the first wave of storms are starting to fire up. So we will have some energy around. Next up, we need some wind shear, something to keep the atmosphere churning and keep things moving. Wind shear could be in one of two things. First one is speed, so winds could be going at different speeds in different heights as you go up in the atmosphere. There could also be what we call directional shear. That's winds going in different directions as we go up in the atmosphere. We will see plenty of speed shear throughout the day tomorrow. This is again for tomorrow afternoon. We're talking winds upwards of 60 to 70 knots, which is plenty of wind energy to have in our neck of the woods for some severe weather. So the ingredients are there. We will also see the cold front working its way through in the afternoon, the warm front before that, to provide that spark to kind of set everything going for some severe weather. So again, potential is there for some severe weather tomorrow. Still remains to be seen if all the ingredients fall into place when we need them to, though, tomorrow for some severe weather. So, just kind of a wrap everything up on your screen is the kind of condensed version of this. Timing will be probably from about noon tomorrow to about 7 p.m. Everything should be out of the way by that point. Storm mode is going to be isolated, very singular in nature, meaning the storms won't have to share as many of the ingredients that we just looked at. They'll be able to kind of keep them for themselves. That puts our Storm Prediction Center risk level at the slight risk. Again, that's 2 out of 5 on the worry scale. And hazards, the highest hazard for tomorrow, I do believe, is going to be the damaging winds. There is the isolated tornado threat and damaging hail threat as well, though. So, all hazards are possible in that. So that's kind of what we see right now. Things could still change a little bit as we go into the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow. So make sure you like and follow this page for updates as we go throughout the day tomorrow. I'll have updates as regularly as I can, especially as we go into the afternoon and evening hours if we see any severe weather. So keep it tuned here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.